I figured today, or right at the start, how about we work on some of this here Sazabi. This is the thing that's kind of been occupying my time and my thoughts most recently. I guess you could say it's sort of like my main project for 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 the time being. And it is just an SD model kit, but we've been making some adjustments, and I've temporarily assembled it just kind of for now, just to see where we're at with it. And it does generally look more or less like how it should. A lot of the tweaks and adjustments that I had made are more towards the back, but of course, a lot of that detail in the back then gets obscured by a bunch of other stuff. So we're just working, which is good, you know, in the sense that, like, you know, if I did a crappy job on the details on the back here, you don't really notice it too much. And so now I've started to work on this other leg, and maybe we'll continue with that. Maybe we'll continue kind of working our way and getting out some details with that. I've already scribed just a little bit on this model on the leg. I can show you guys, and it's a little tricky, not gonna lie. It's been a little tricky doing the leg part. Butt concealment, yes, no one must know the kind of power levels that we're dealing with here on the Tukis. Whoa, he's like, the Sazabi's really up close here. Let's just put it down like that. You guys can get a nice look at the Sazabi butt concealment. So yeah, here it is. Here's what I've done thus far with the leg. I've scribed a bit of detail here, and have an extra piece of plot plate up here, and then I'm trying to figure out a design for the sides. This is the part it's been a little tricky for me, just because this is such a large rounded surface. It's kind of hard for me to understand how that's gonna work. How am I gonna do it? And yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can do a bit more over here. Maybe there's a bit more that we could do for this, but that's kind of what I've done thus far. So that's my issue too. Yeah, it's a large rounded surface. Now, I've actually gone and took a look at some model kits, some custom work for the master grade Sazabi. Yeah, how's it going, Bomba? So this is like this actually looks like it's the HG Sazabi, and then this person has kind of turned it into this, which is amazing. Really beautiful job working out on the details. So I've been kind of studying that. Now, of course, this is the, you know, 1/44 scale, normal proportioned Sazabi, so it's not really going to translate perfectly over to what I'm doing on this, the SD, but at least we can get a general idea of the kind of shapes that we can make, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that can help. Maybe. It's another look. And this is actually a nice footsies. This right here is the someone's version of the SD Sazabi. I don't know if it's actually my exact version, but there's a lot of wonderful detail that it's been scribed, additional details. So again, this is all just kind of like inspiration for me, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to take it, but it's just a you know, yeah, for reference, for research, for science. These two. So let's actually get these down, and we can get some scribing tape and do that. I'm getting a bit more used to scribing and using the tape. A handful of times I've attempted to do scribing with just a single piece of tape, and it's not as nice. Kind of have to use like all the tape and tape all around the sides, which is time consuming. but the results do look better, so it's worth it. And again, that's kind of also why I was looking up how to do freehand scribing, because I was like, dude, just imagine how much more time I'd save if I could scribe freehand. But I do not think I'm quite there yet, TBH. I think I need to level up my skills, put more points into my scribing build before we get to that point. But yep. There's doing this stuff has kind of made me realize like I'd like to get more tools, like more chisels, as well as something to cut the plot plates. You know, I know there's some kind of cutting rig thing. I don't know what they call it, like a jig? No, not a jig. Just like a cutter for cutting plot plates and have get consistent results. I would really like something like that, as well as something to what do I want to call it? Something that makes a bevel on the plot plates, because I've been actually beveling most of these parts here, most of the plot plates. However, the way I've been doing it is just kind of like if this was the plot plate and it's already been glued onto the plastic, right? It's already been glued onto the plastic. I would then just kind of find the right angle and slice it so that we get that bevel with my knife. I don't think that's the ideal way of doing it. I don't think that's I feel like there's probably a better way of doing it. But that's the way I've been doing it for now. But yeah, cool. I hope you had a good time at the convention. There's a number of conventions happening very soon in Ontario, and I actually went to one earlier this month or last month. I'd like to go to more, but also I end up not really spending much. So at a certain point, it's not really makes sense. You had a blast. I say do what works for you. Yes, Kawaii. That is probably the best strat. I had a blast. I'm actually trying to see if I can find my own photo. Oh, like from when people took pictures. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of people that took pics. So you had what is it? 3 cosplays or 2 cosplays? Very busy, very, very busy. All right. Okay. I can't. Let's see. Ideally, I'd like to have another piece of tape. Let's try and get that going. We have to get it at an angle. I had 3, I just didn't show the world the bunny suit one. Oh, that was not for the world to see. Jose, what up, Jose? How's it going? How are you today? Nice to see you here. We are doing a wee bit of scribing, just a wee bit. I'm not at the point where I'm very comfortable scribing on stream, but I do want to do just a little bit on stream, you know, just to kind of get comfortable with it, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you're aware of the kind of thought and all of that stuff that goes into plot plating and scribing, because you're Jose. So I'm just carefully doing what I need to do, and then yeah, I'll definitely think about it more, and think about it uh, off stream. Oh, you're using I'm using the one that you like. Okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. Super cool, super awesome. I'm just like Jose. I'm just like my hero, Jose. All right. And do you draw, like, will you scribe a line and then take off all the tape and then do the next line? Or do you happen to like scribe the entire design in one shot? Pardon me for asking so many questions, Jose, but since you're here, I figured I might as well assault you with a barrage of questions about this arcane art. Spade, I wouldn't mind getting some of that. Really wouldn't mind a new set of scribing tools. All I got is a Tamiya scriber, and it seems like the more seasoned builders have multiple different types. Yeah, that definitely seems to be the case from what I have observed. Spade is that a lot of people have different kinds. Jose, I was just asking, like, what will you scribe the entire design like in one shot? Not one shot, but do you know what I mean? Do you go like this, like, or do you just do like one line at a time? One line, scribe the one line, take off all the tape, retape it, do the next line. Because I feel like I've seen people go like, it feels limited. Oh, you mean like I thought you meant like limited edition. I thought you guys meant like it's limited edition. Alright, where's the other tape? One line at a time. Yeah. Gotcha. Roger that. I was, you know, because I'm thinking like, can I get away with this? Can I get away with doing 2 lines, doing like multiple lines? And it's like, not really. Kind of have to just take your time, do it one at a time. That's the best results. One at a time. Yep. The one line, faux show. Eddie, what up, Eddie? How's it going? How are you today? Nice to see you here. We are just doing a wee bit of scribing. Oh my fucking... Wait a minute. This whole time... Oh my god. You guys got me again. Oh my god. So Joe has been here. Wait, have I been talking to Joe the whole time? No, there's Jose. You guys are evil. Oh my god. Yeah, you got me. Okay. You guys are good. What's up, Joe? What's up, Eddie? What's up, everyone? What's up, planet Earth? I've been bamboozled. You guys bamboozled me. That's probably like the 3rd, 4th time it's happened. Guaranteed it'll happen again. They got me. The name, like the colors are the same. The name starts with J. Jose. Hey, it's me, Cup of Jose. Ooh, rebrand. Got a rebrand. But Eddie, yes, I've been scribing. I can show you if you haven't seen already. This is some of the scribing that I've done, scribing and plot plates that I've done for the SD Sazabi. It's as you can see, there's some scribing lines, but also we've got some plot plates, and we got PG name in the house. What's up, PG name? Carmi, yes, I did indeed. It happened again. It's happening again. It'll continue to happen. The lies and deceit will continue to happen. We got some great news. And let me double check that's coming from Joe. Always got to double check now. Hey, work off tomorrow. Because you saw that you needed a break? Yeah, that's nice. Sweet, man. That's cool. That's great that your bosses kind of picked up on that, too. Shout out to good bosses. And Jose is also saying wise words, Joe. Oh my god, you're so evil. Ah! I kind of like that it does take time, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do like taking my time with this and just kind of getting it right. And I'm looking forward to painting it then, too, because I really want to see how it'll look once I do the panel lining and paint it in, and see how it looks with the panel liner. I'm very interested in that result. See how it turns out. Because, I have no idea. What if we all change our names to purple? Oh my god. Stevie Seal, good evening. What's up, Stevie Seal? Saza, RG in my opinion better than Verka, but that's just due to one being a poser kit and the other more a statue. Oh? Stevie, I'm good. Thanks. How are you? Yes, I'm doing all right. I'm just making my way through this process of scribing, and I'm new to it, so I'm taking my time. I'm not used to it. And then we're gonna do something else, guys. We're gonna build something else, but I just wanted to kind of get a feel for what I'm doing here with this. And let's run some of the old cement, which will help make the lines look a little cleaner. That's what I've found. You just sort of run it through. And there you go. Bacon, and it's time for me to head for work. Alright, Bacon, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you again someday. There we go. We've got some lines just like that, and I think something needs to go here on this side. Some kind of plot plate, but we'll get to that. We'll figure it out, and I'll have to draw another line there. But I'm trying to be, you know, kind of selective about how much detail I'm putting on a single part, on a single piece, because we have to kind of apply that same consistent level of detail throughout the entire model. So I don't want to overdo it on any single piece, because then that means we'd have to kind of apply a very similar degree of detail to everything else. That's my theory on the matter, at least. But yeah, this is kind of an example of what I've done thus far for the back. I only add detail if it is appropriate. Appropriate. FEE, but there's no such thing as too much. I feel like that's enough for me. I mean, it really just depends on the person, on what kind of level you want, and some people like an abundance of detail, and then other people kind of want something that's a little less much. Jose, what do I think is right, guys? I really don't care. I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to come down to the person that's making it, and if the person that's making it is happy, then that's fine. But you're never going to hear absolutes from me. You're never going to hear absolutes from me. Only Siths deal in absolutes. Effie as a gunpla builder, never too much. Backlog as a collection. Jose, exactly. Not Slide, what up, Not Slide? How's it going? How's it going, Not Slide? Oh boy, so here we are. Just did a little bit more work on this, and of course there's a lot more. The thing that I'm really trying to figure out at this stage is just how much I'm going to do with the rounded parts. That's the tricky part. As far as like the flat parts, I have a pretty good feel for that. But anything that's big and round, then big round parts, those are the parts that kind of puzzle me. Not Slide, loving the greeblies you threw down for some surface detail. Yeah. I think that using that in conjunction with scribing, I think I like that look and feel. And that's, it's a little bit of a Adam Savage thing too. You've seen that video. I'm sure many of you have seen that video of Adam Savage making his own spaceship from scratch. It's polystyrene. Very impressive stuff. And yeah. Heat the plot plate to make it more flexible. You know what? Or cement. Yes. That might be the wave. Mando is getting back to work. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Mando, I will catch you later. Let's put this away and let's move on with our lives.